Hello everyone, Mr. Shepherd here again with some more maths, and our work for today is to find fractions of amounts. Okay, finding half. To find half of a number of objects, you need to divide them by 2. Now, I know that we've gone over some of this before. We're going to be today looking at a number of different fractions, so I'm just going to be reviewing some of the stuff that we learned earlier on in the week. Okay, just reminding you of how we work these out, because you're going to be encountering different fractions, so we're just going to go over how do we work out each one of these. Now, we've got here 8 cakes. Okay, now what do we need to do to divide them in half? Okay, there are 8 cakes. We're going to divide them in this case between 2 children, so they both have the same number of cakes. The best way you can do this is a 1 for me, 1 for you method. Okay, 1 for her, 1 for him, 1 for her, 1 for him, 1 for her, 1 for him, 1 for her, 1 for him. Now we've got our 2 equal groups. Okay, and we know that half of 8 then is 4. Okay, how many cakes does each child have? Each child has 4 cakes, so half of 8 is 4. And we write that as half of 8 is 4. All right, another one. This time we've got 12 cakes. If we divide them between 2, how many cakes does each child have? Let's find out. 1, 2, 3, go. Let's do it really quick. Rightio. This time, how many have we got? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. And the girl got 6 as well. Okay. So, how many cakes does each child have this time? Each child has 6 cakes. Half of 12 is 6. Right, finding a quarter. You need to divide into 4 equal groups to find a quarter. Count the number of bones. Okay, we've got bones for dogs again, I think. Okay, so first of all, we've divided them into 2 equal groups. We've halved them. Now, can you remember what we can do to easily make 4 groups? We can halve, and then we can halve again. Okay, so that is one way of doing it. Halve and halve again. We can quickly and easily see then how many is going to be in one of those groups, or one of those quarters, or 1 quarter. It's going to be 2, isn't it? Let's prove it. Okay, we've got our 4 dogs. Each, we're going to get a bone. We're going to use the other method where we hand off 1 to each and keep going until we've got 4 equal groups. And now we've got 2 in each group. Okay, happy dogs. They've all got 2 bones each. How many bones do we have? Each dog has 2 bones. So quarter of 8 is 2. And the way that we write that is quarter of 8 equals 2. All right, finding a third. This time we've got 18 butterflies. Okay, we've got to share these 18 butterflies between 3 flowers. There they are. So let's do that. So we're going to use the 1 each time method. So you'll remember when we're doing thirds, we have 3 equal groups. We need to share these 18 butterflies exactly evenly between the 3 groups. How many have we got in each group then? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 butterflies in each group. 6 butterflies on each flower. So 1/3 of 18 is 6. And again, we talked about that method where we draw the circles. Okay, this is how we can do it in our books. And we've got our 18, and you could write them all out. I won't do it because it does take a bit of time. And then once you've got your 18, you can just cross them off as you go. Okay, I know that's not 18, but I'm just giving you an example. Cross that off, and then 1 goes into there. Cross the next one off, 1 goes into this circle. Cross the next one off, that goes into that circle. And you keep going until you've done all 18, crossing them off, and then you just count them up. So it's exactly the same as what we saw with the flowers. You'll then see that you have 6 in each group. Okay, and you'll then know that 1/3 of 18 equals 6. Rightio. If you found that easy to find 1/2 and 1/4 and 1/3, let's try these challenges. All right, now, just as we can find 1/3, we can also find a different amount of thirds, this time 3/3, okay? So you know how to find a quarter. Quarters, not thirds. You know how to find 1/4. So now let's look at finding 3/4. So first find 1/4, okay? We know how to do that, don't we? And a very easy way is to divide it in half and then half again. Okay, that's a very quick, easy way of doing it. So we can straight away see how many we've got on each group. But we're going to use the old method of sharing them out equally. And now we've got 2 eggs in each basket. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4 equal groups, 2 in each group. So 1/4 of 8 is going to be 2. But what if we need 3/4? Okay, there'll be 2 eggs in each basket. To find 3/4, simply count the total number of eggs in 3 of the baskets. So remember, this top number, the numerator, is telling us how many quarters we're interested in. Each one of these is a quarter. This time, we're not interested in 1/4, we're interested in 3/4. Okay? To find 3/4, simply count the total number of eggs in 3 baskets. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay? There are 6 eggs in the 3 baskets. So 3/4 of 8 is 6. 3/4 of 8 equals 6, and that's how we'd write it out. Okay, let's find 2/3 this time. You know how to find 1/3, so now let's look at finding 2/3. First, find 1/3. There are 6 paintbrushes. If we divide these brushes between 3 jars, how many brushes will be in each jar? Let's find out. There's going to be 2 brushes in each jar. Okay, 3 jars because we're dealing with thirds. So 3 groups, 3 equal groups, 2 brushes in each group. But this time, we're not interested in 1/3. We're interested in 2 of the thirds. Okay, so 2/3. There'll be 2 brushes in each jar. To find 2/3, simply count the total number of brushes in 2 jars. Okay, 1, 2. How many brushes have we got altogether? 1, 2, 3, 4. So there are 4 brushes in 2 jars. So 2/3 of 6 is going to equal 4. 2/3 of 6 equals 4. All right. Let's have a look at these ones now. See if we can get the answers. Work out how many counters are in each of these 5 fractions. Okay. So 1/4 of 12. So we've got 12 altogether here. We're looking at 1/4. Okay. 1/4. So that's 1/4, 2/4, 3/4, 4/4. How much is 1/4 of 12? 1/4 of 12 equals 3. 1/3 of 6 counters. Okay, we've got to work this one out. 1/3 of 6 counters. Let's draw 6 counters. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We need, for thirds, 3 equal groups. There's 1, there's 2, there's 3. Okay, so 1/3 of 6 counters is going to equal how many are in each of our 3 groups? 2. Okay, half of 12. Half of 12, we've got 12 counters here. We've got half of them circled. How many there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It's going to equal 6. Okay, 1/4 of 16 counters. Okay, we've got to draw 16 counters. 1, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Right, we need 4 equal groups. 1, 2, 3, 4 equal groups. Okay, how many in each group? 1, 2, 3, 4. There are 4 in each group. So 1/4 of 16 counters equals 4. Okay, 1/3 of 15. Okay, we've got 3 equal groups. It's been done for us. How many in each group? 1, 2, 3, 4. There's 5. 1/3 of 15 equals 5. Okay. Rightio. So, next one. Use these pictures to fill in the fraction. All right. We've got 27 stars altogether. We've got what they've divided into how many groups? Well, they've got one group here that they're showing us. Okay. There's another group here and another group there. What are we dealing with then? We're dealing with thirds. Okay. At least we think we're dealing with thirds. Let's double check that we're right. So if we are right and we are dealing with thirds, then there should be 9 in each group. Let's check. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay, we're dealing with thirds. Okay, so 1/3 of 27 equals 9. And yes, we're right. Okay, last one. Circle the fraction represented below. Now, this is our whole. How many pieces do we have in our whole? We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Which one shows us 9? That our whole has been divided into 9 pieces. Remember, our denominator down the bottom here tells us how many pieces our whole has been divided into. This one here does, doesn't it? Let's see if we're right. If we're right, then we should see that we're interested in 4 of those pieces. Are we interested in 4 of those pieces? 1, 2, 3, 4. Yes, we are. We're showing 4/9. That's what's represented there. Okay, 4/9. Okay, all right. If you want to go off and do your worksheets and then pause the video and you can come back and have a look at the plenary in a minute.